Alright, welcome back to the semifinals game of DP Los Angeles. We're watching a control mirror between Splashcat and Cyber. And I have here with me Purple, because Purple's the one who built those decks, so surely he's an expert on the matchup. So what do you think about this matchup? Wait, they're different decks? I thought they were bringing the same deck. Ah, so you're saying the non-red version is slower, right? Well, so the first few turns are the exact same from both players, except Cyber's on the play, so they're probably behind right now. Spider-Man, punching at Spider-Man, says Splashcat. I agree. Splashcat's gonna... Okay, they're not minusing. So, plus or zero. Yeah. Is Event Horizon active on Johnny right now, though? Well, they zero, and Cyber also draws. Well, I mean, Cyber doesn't know that Splashcat has a mostly dead hand, though. Right. And instead of ramping out a 4-drop, Cyber drops a 3-drop in Garth. I mean, they can seek Prophecy a bit. I mean, you're just playing it because it's a free card, right? I mean, 2 Weeping Lotuses is a bit overkill, I guess. Although 2 Weeping Lotuses would be pretty good here because they can turbo out Amaret. So Splashcat manages to get value off their Setting Sun. 4 mana, destroy target Garth. I mean, Cyber can counter it with Cosmic Sync if they want to. But, right. Zero Johnny again. Does Cyber draw this time? No draw. Cyber finally decides to stop drawing off a Johnny. I mean, I guess Splashcat's saving low experience for Mirrorgate then. Lonely Eerie. Yeah. Let's see. Cyber gets their own Johnny, and it's gonna resolve, right? Like Cheap Block doesn't. Oh wait, Cheap Block is gonna counter this Johnny, and Splashcat can feel really happy about it. I mean, Splashcat has a Cosmic Sinkhole. Okay, but it gets rid of both lowest pedals, I guess. That actually might make sense because, or no, wait. Okay, never mind. I don't think it mattered, right? I think Cheap Block is better because it gets better late game, right? Or does it? I mean, like, Splashcat can only Cosmic for 2, right? So that's basically just Cheap Block. So Cheap Block is just Cosmic with upside. Right. Right, and I guess Mirrorgate in case stuff happens? Or no, that doesn't work out. So Cyber decides to draw with a Johnny instead of plussing. Well, Event Horizon doesn't even hit anything right now. Or like, it can't even hit a Johnny even if it didn't have protection from it. I mean, in worst case scenario, you can just sack your lowest pedals in response to Event Horizon to turn it off, right? So, because lowest pedal. Oh, it gets Event Horizon numbers, I guess. Wait, unfortunate. No. The Splashcat thought that minusing their own Johnny would, well, so get their opponent's Johnny on an odd mana cost. A bit of oopsie. You can activate it because you just, so that you don't end up wasting your Event Horizon mana. I mean, if a Johnny dies, the white avatars goes on offense. They're not gonna play it, right? Like, they know that Splashcat has a counter spell. Or no, they can plus a Johnny to get enough to pay for a Cosmic Sinkhole / Chi Block. But they're gonna zero. Okay. I mean, you still flip 2 cards off of it, so I think it's probably still a good exchange. Right. They have to minus Amatai. How close is Cyber to Eye of Chijiro? Can Splashcat answer that? Okay, Chi Block's making it through. You just pop Event Horizon right now on Juyu Offering Pool. Okay. And also, Cyber's getting way more card draw than Splashcat. Or not card draw, but like their namesake cantrips. Yeah. They're tapping out for Event Horizon. Or no, they're sacking a lowest pedal for Monument Queens. Well, here's Splashcat getting in on a cantrip train, and they take the offering pool, there's no questions asked. I'm assuming they're gonna drop the offering pools now. Okay, let's see if they manage to flip Seek Prophecy off this thing. They get Amatai, and they get Johnny, and they get Aiko. Is Aiko really good here? I mean, it turns off all the token makers. Is that something you want to do? Oh, okay, right. I mean, can't Splashcat play Aiko plus on the Johnny and replay a Johnny to get back up to 4? Well, they can Aiko the Johnny, right? Ah, right. I mean, does Splashcat want the Cosmic back? No, they can't, right? Lowest pedal. They're probably gonna try Event Horizon and Juyu Offering pools before Cyber untaps with Cosmic Sinkhole. Wait, no, that makes no sense. Okay, well, there's Cosmic Sinkhole. Well, Cyber's fine going to deploy the Amaranth that they're holding the entire game. Or, no, what? Shouldn't they play Amaranth when the opponent's tapped out? They can activate Eye whenever, like, because it's not counterable. Wait, Splashcat's activating their own Juyu offering pools. I don't think this is the right time to activate this thing. Oof. Oof. Well, at least they get a Kraken off of it, so it's not a complete wash. I mean, it's 9 mana, make it 8/8. That's not the worst rate in the world. But then that means the token's active. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Alright. They're gonna... never mind, they're gonna minus to kill that Johnny. Damage, I guess? I mean, the white avatar isn't doing much, because you have 2 8/8s. Okay, Amitai, does that do anything? You can Amitai minus, right? So like you offering pools, and then you Amitai... Or, no, you have to offering pools, get a land, and then Amitai, and then hope for a best next turn. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I guess this turn you play Amitai, you minus, and then next turn you Juyu and hope to flip something good. I mean, if you're playing kills Amitai, that's fine, right? You just have to Juyu and flip into one of your board wipes. Wait, do you not run End of Days in this deck? Wait, why don't you? You name... Have you activated your offering pools yet? Okay, so you name Planeswalker. Yeah, I mean, that's a worthy sacrifice. They already ramped you and already card advantaged you. Event Horizon killing the Amitai. Unfortunately, Event Horizon is an if, so like this is totally legal. Right. Okay, but they can portal fracture this, or no, that doesn't work out very well, does it? Like you play Embodied Soul and then you Event Horizon and then it works, right? Okay, so Splashcat has a chance now. That's so nice of Cyber to give Splashcat a chance. Well, I mean they can. I mean, what can offering pools flip? Yeah, that's fine, right? They need a board wipe plus some Journey's Ends to kill the Planeswalkers. Well, no, they just have to kill. They need to kill the Kraken, and then they need to minus Amitai again, so that Cyber fades another turn. Johnny off the top. Does that do anything? Okay, so offering pools time, right? Offering pools, spin the wheel. This is. What about the quality of your choices during your game with in the semifinals? Well, there's Foil Fracture. 2 mana, make it 8/8. I mean, Splashcat can choose not to pay the 2. Well... So you just a Johnny minus to make more trumpers, and then you minus Amitai again. That's hilarious. It could have mattered if Splashcat was winning right now. I mean, it'd be way more far gone if Cyber actually sequenced their cards correctly and killed Amitai with Event Horizon. So, yeah, so instead of a overwhelming victory by Cyber, it's going to be a slow grind to... I mean, Splashcat's probably still losing, but Cyber needs to work for the victory now. They're only streaming with one... Okay, so I mean, you can trade off the avatars for one Kraken. Right, so you just chump both. Did Cyber already draw for a turn? They didn't get anything super... Huh. Cyber doesn't actually have anything right now. Splashcat can keep delaying the game if they want. Just keep minusing Amitai. Right. Okay, so how much mana does Splashcat have? Okay, so if they draw into a cheap spell off Amitai, they can start making Krakens off your offering pool. They're gonna zero a Johnny. Thoughts about that? Hey, maybe Cyber top deck Amaret and then plays it right into Reweave, which from hand doesn't actually do the cool thing that it does, so never mind then. Is there any way for the deck to reveal Reweave from hand? Oh. Is it the only hard counter in the deck right now? Okay, I see. What's Cyber's saying here? Like, what do you think the misplay is? Is that even a mistake? Okay, now they realize that they should have killed the... Yeah, they should have killed the Avatar and then flown with the Kraken. Yeah. By the way, it's game 1, it's already 40 minutes on the clock, because they're spending some time talking about their misplays. Oh yeah, right. Hey, maybe Cyber screws up again. Maybe they don't attack with the Krakens, and then... well, this is not... right. Okay, I mean, yeah, if Splashcat draws a board wipe, maybe there's a chance. Wait, what? Okay, yes, so Splashcat just has to top deck Mary, and then play her, wipe the board, and hope Cyber never draws anything good. Yeah, I think Cyber should probably just keep... Well, time to zero a Johnny, I guess. No, because if Cyber is not plusing a Johnny, that means they must be desperate. Okay, yeah, actually, yeah, you do take the drop because you're just looking for a single card right now, right? Huh. Okay, Journey's End. Well, not a good time to get Journey's End versus a Johnny. Okay, so Cyber's playing to the board right now. They're not playing around board wipes at all. I mean, that's a lot of mana. You can start swarming the board with giant Krakens again, and now you have the Clash of the Titans going on. Right. Probably. Journey's. I feel like you should have Journey. You should be hitting Embodiuto with this thing because when Cyber tries to animate it, you should be because the Krakens can just be dealt with your board wipe if you draw it. Right. Keep top. Cyber's about to get a good draw here. Actually, Splashcat should have Journeys ended during their opponent's turn so that Cyber doesn't get the benefit from the Scry right away. Is there really any? Or yes, in case Cyber top sets a counter spell. So Cyber decides to zero Johnny, and Splashcat decides to draw, which is probably a big mistake because now Cyber has actual stuff in hand, right? Well, yeah, in this case, Cyber is using Embodied so just as a Kraken trigger. I mean, for obvious reasons. Okay, but they are going to relieve the Amulet, right? Splashcat's still behind in the Kraken exchange. So are you saying that the Mime's going to outgrow the Krakens? So the Krakens trade off. It's really going to be this sort of board state, isn't it? It's just Krakens ramming into each other. Nothing else matters here. Until someone tops deck an Event Horizon. Oh, well then. Well, I think it's worth it. I mean, you kill opponent's Krakens and then you start dropping your own Krakens. I agree. I mean, they can activate the other Lotus Burns right now if they want to. Hey, so when I was playing Rejuvenationless Rejuvenation way back before I got nerfed, I always pulled out a calculator when I was playing that deck and I was comboing off because that's how I was keeping track of mana because I was too lazy to actually do the math properly. What happened? I mean, you don't have to board wipe here, right? You can just plus Mary. Oh. I mean, it puts her out of Void Flare range. You also have Monument to block the Embodied Soul. I mean, this is just a comedy of errors, right? At this point, both players are missequencing, and I mean, Cyber basically threw a game there, but Splashcat's also kind of not doing super well, right? You lost on two Krakens. Oh. And now Splashcat uses Lotus Baron, so they missed out on some mana from Heart of Zadina too. Wait, where did... Okay, they're making Angel tokens. So they're just trying to outgrow the board instead of wiping it. No, it doesn't. If Mary out happens and the game still isn't over, then I want to sit through it. I mean, if Splashcat relieves that, then it shields down. Does Cyber have a board wipe? Do they have a chance of getting a board wipe? You built the deck, right? That wipes out the Krakens. Cancel's somehow actually good here. Oh, Seek Prophecy off the top. Ooh, Amulet off the top. And Splashcat shields down right now, so Amulet will be able to kill Mary. Wait, so is Cyber going to win after all? I mean, when Splashcat resolved that Mary and Cyber had nothing else in hand, I felt like the game kind of went towards Splashcat because it was relying on top deck from Cyber to get back. Well, if Splashcat sequenced correctly and minus Mary to wipe the board and then played some stuff to get two Krakens, then what? Splashcat has two Krakens facing up against Cyber with zero Krakens? Right. Amulet kills the Angel. I'm assuming Embodied Soul is going on offense this turn. And Splashcat decides to draw anyways. That's hilarious. Wait, is Cyber not attacking with Embodied Soul? Does it? Monument outgrows that thing though, right? That thing has first strike. I mean, that thing has vigilance. You can go on offense and then go on defense on the same turn. Wait, who has the Ares Pillar, right? Oh, okay, Splashcat has Ares Pillar. I didn't notice because there were so many lands right now. Well, wait. I thought this deck runs Lowest Barons. The Splashcat's deck. Then why is Marigate here? Okay, so what do you name with Marigate here then? Is that in the format? What's the best card to name that's in MSEM? Yeah. Yeah. And that kills Amrat. I guess they want to attack with... Oh. I mean, it could be relevant if you're trying to chump block it. There probably has been some games where someone wins because Mami has trample. Cast out. Okay, there we go. Event Horizon. Okay, the board state's getting reset. Yeah, actually, cast out could be Event Horizon later, but no. Do you have any way to get rid of the cast out then? Okay, and then Splashcat's going to cast out in response to also get the Kraken. Wait, but that means any future Juyus are also safe. Do you think decking out will be relevant this game at all? Right. So do you trade off Krakens here? Base. Okay, yeah. I mean, so you need some way to deal with the Krakens now. Monument is a good way to deal with it, but only blocks one. Well, but it might clear Cyber's face. How much mana is Heart making? Okay, if Splashcat plays Mirror Gate, then that's one more, right? And then you can name in one turn cycle or in both turn cycle. You still have it active on defense. Good point. Right. Well, it outsizes Embodied Soul. I mean, you get rid of Embodied Soul, that's fine. You force Embodied Soul to trump block. Yeah, maybe. Make 13 white. Spend 16. Casually spending 16 on Monument of Queens. That's like more than I spent on Monument of Queens and Rejuvenation, Lose Rejuvenation back when I played that deck. Hammer Hope of Night. Okay, I don't think Splashcat wants to draw here, right? Like, Splashcat already has a win condition. They don't need to give Cyber another chance to get something. Well, Cyber got their own monument. Splashcat. Can't believe that they won that. Me neither. That game was scuffed. That was sick. Yeah. So, sideboarding. How do you think it'll go? Let me see if I have deck list. Okay, I do have this open. Let me. Where's Cyber? Oh yeah, I remember getting wrecked by Abscond in my game. Wait, which deck are we looking at? Okay, yeah, Metal Munch. Okay, so Splashcat's deck. Does Toddy do anything? Yeah. Were you expecting this many copies of this deck to make it in the GP? Yeah. Yeah. And, right. Alright, game has started. Cosmic Sinkhole? And Weeping Lotus, getting the first Lotus Petal. So this is a really risky keep. No, it's not. It's a great keep. Never mind. Yeah, you just keep this and don't bring in Garth. You can probably find Counterspell off the Seek Prophecies. No, I don't. I think they probably cited out something else. They probably cited out their. Wait, what's even in their deck that they want to cite out? Huh. They probably cited out Sailson. In Body Souls, maybe. Please stand by while our players are having some technical difficulties. Seems like Purple is going down into the booth to resolve the problem. Thank you very much, Purple, for being tech support. Yeah. So maybe just trim stuff, like go down to 3 copies of most stuff, because you have a lot of ways to find stuff, so you might as well just bring a bunch of 1-ofs, or I mean 3-ofs. They're bringing back Seek Prophecy. I guess they want to have a 3-drop to play on curve. Except they're going to have Amaret out on curve if that's what happens. So I guess they're hedging against the possibility that they don't flip a land, I think. Or yeah, maybe it doesn't flip a land. Well, I guess they don't have a choice. Okay, so yeah, keeping Garth means that they now have a 3-drop to play on turn 3. So Splashcat gets Sunder History, which is also going to deal with the Weeping Lotus, but like less efficiently, so they're probably just going to Sinkhole it. Nebula for 3. Nebula for 2? Red, white. Okay, so they're deploying the Lotus, and Splashcat's not going to let it happen. So Splashcat's... Right now, Splashcat's on mono removal, and so is Cyber, so I think the game's going to... both players aren't really going to do much for a few turns. Garth... is Splashcat going to Journey's End this thing? I guess the answer is yes. Not saving Journey's End for anything more threatening. Well, I guess that doesn't matter. Still a Pandemonium. Wait, that's in the deck? Okay, 2 copies. They are holding up the... Well, I mean, I think Cyber saw that Splashcat has done nothing this game, so assumes that they're full of answers right now. Okay, interesting decision. Weeping Lotus or Offering Pool? Okay, yeah, Splashcat agrees. Cyber counters it. So now Cyber gets to deploy Amaret into a tapped out Splashcat, or mostly tapped out. Well, okay, yeah, definitely going to deploy Amaret now. Well, the funny thing right now is that the Event Horizons aren't going to hit any of the Planeswalkers. Yep, seems like that's what Cyber's going to do. Or no, they're just going to tap out normally. Okay, good, they are playing correctly. They're going to plus Amaret before cracking the clue. Embodied Soul off the top. So now Cyber has Amaret that Splashcat can't answer because they just cycled their cast out. Or no, wait, they have Journey's End, never mind. So they're going to main phase the Journey's End to play around counter spells. So neither players are really making that much progress right now, but Cyber's dropping it in body zone next turn. Man, this is the true control matchup. Wait, what? Alright. Wait, how many cards have both players bottomed so far? Or how many cards has Cyber bottomed so far? Okay, never mind. Yeah, you can just undo that because you're gonna flip it on top anyways. I think you take the land here, right? Well, apparently Cyber wants more Event Horizons. I mean, so Splashcat's going to drop Ico, and Cyber's going to be very sad with their 3 Event Horizons in hand. Wait, they're not... Splashcat is not going to have a target for Sunder History now. I guess it's mana efficient, because now they get to drop Ico and plus on the token, and now Cyber has nothing. Yeah, that happens, and Cyber gets big Womp Womp. I mean, a cantrip would be nice. Lands aren't going to do it. I mean, this can fetch Ares Pillar, which means they should play this untapped. Oh, you plus her. Actually, yeah, sure. Just go 3 for alt. I mean, it probably screws the opponent over more than just plussing her. I mean, I got Emblem. So that means offering pros won't be doing anything anymore, right? Oh, right. Splashcat wants to minus Ico so that they can actually deploy Weeping Lilith and not feel bad about it when something gets a bit horizoned. Right. I mean, okay, so offering pools is probably a good top deck, but would have been way better than last turn. Is there anything to put the counters on? Children of the Clouds. That's something you can put the counters on. But wait, what? Ares Feller, I guess? That's unfortunate. Because it costs too much, I guess? No, you have enough lands for it, right? Wait, what? Wait. Right. Wow, Ico is really screwing Cyber over. And now the monument's ticking up. That's hilarious. In Cyber, does somebody want to event horizon their own Juyu to prevent the draw? Like, they have nothing better to do, right? Oh, right, because you're counting off the opponent's side. So Cyber just lets it resolve. Splashcat gets their own offering pool. Yeah. So was there anything Cyber could have done to prevent the Ico emblem? Like, they could have taken the land off the pools. Ah, right. Yeah. Well, I mean, if Garth wasn't there, then something else dies to Journey's End, right? Cool. It's a removal magnet. Hammer off the top. So they have that for Amulet plus Event Horizon, I guess. I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world, right? Because Amulet, they have 2 red sources. No, they only have 2 red sources. They had to heart for red. Well, I mean, on the bright side, the Event Horizons will always answer the Kraken tokens. So Cyber has a lot of good targets for the Event Horizons over the next few turns. But you can treat it at the same time. You kill Juyu and you kill the Kraken that comes down because that way you can actually deploy Amulet earlier. You play Director and minus, and there's nothing Cyber can do, right? Oh, is Splashcat taking a turn off to activate offering pools? They're playing Ametite for sure, right? So how many Void players did Cyber run? Didn't we see a Void player earlier? No, like didn't you see or scratch the bottom off the Journey's End? So I mean, if Cyber tops like a Void player, I think they win unless Splashcat decides to minus Ametite for some reason. They're gonna activate Monument. Does that put them out of range? I mean, it's not gonna die this turn, so you can whack something with it, like the Amulet, which doesn't actually do anything because it can still minus for 4. And now Splashcat thinking about what to attack. I feel like you should have decided this before you put all your eggs into the Monument basket. Is it gain 7? I mean, if you just play as gain 7 draw 2, you die to Amulet plus Ares Pillar, right? No, right? Amulet attacks you and then minuses 3 for 4. Oh, wait, it can't hit face. What about Amulet number 2? That thing can definitely hit face. I mean, or you can just take this turn Event Horizoning everything in view. They need 1 red, which they can get from Nebula. I guess they're holding up Event Horizons. They're gonna whack Splashcat right away. I guess they don't think Amulet's gonna survive a turn, because I guess Ametite hit minuses, then the other Amulet's kind of useless. Yeah. I mean, Ametite minus will turn off Amulet, so then you just have to take 3 to the face. Like, it takes 3 to the face, and then next turn you get to untap with Monument and Ametite in play. So then you just have to avoid a top deck Void Flare. Volcanic Dragon counts as a control finisher, right? I mean, this one also has Indestructible. Yeah. I mean, white bad, right? Even though this deck is half white. But you always first pick Amulet over Volcanic Dragon, right? But then that means you don't have to think as hard about your colors when you're drafting because you're already in them. Oh, okay, Amatai gets cast. Yeah. So now you just have to avoid a void for top deck. Please, Weeping Lotus number 2, I guess. I hope. I actually don't know. Okay, what's the interaction between Blood Moon and stuff that enters the battlefield? Like, if a Blood Moon's in play, does Dark Depths enter with counters? Because if it doesn't, then the Lotus Spell's not, or the Weeping Lotus is also not going to enter with counters. I think Splashcat's checking down with the judge right now. Alright, so this is bad sequencing. Or maybe it is good sequencing because it turns off Event Horizon. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, it'll enter as it'll enter as an artifact that adds to the Event Horizon count. I mean, if Cyber can somehow spam the board with enough things, then Event Horizon will kill Amatai. I guess Juyu's second ability can also, or first ability can also put counters on Amaret. Wait, that's not very useful, though. Yay, 4 mana for a single counter. Or actually, it's 2 mana. Seems like the judge is also taking quite a while, so it seems like it's a hard rules question. Well, it seems like that's the answer, because Splashcat just passed their turn. Okay, Offering Pool's off the top. It might flip into a Void Player, in which case... Oh. Yes, you have to... Cyber, this is not how it works. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, no. Can someone call judge on that? Okay. Weren't you not attacking last game with Amaret? It was just a ruse to get you not know about this interaction. I call a judge after. Cyber just 10,000 IQ. You call a judge after, and then you just keep that fact in your back pocket until the last moment. This really feels like a Yu-Gi-Oh villain or plot twist. Like it's almost as BS as. This. So yeah, man, yeah, Cyber really outdid all of us. Like this is the ultimate plot twist. If yeah, I mean Void Player would have been good last game, so you take the land here, right? 2 embodied souls, not great. Hey, maybe Cyber's going to pull another obscure rules interaction at last moment and shock us all. I guess. Well, Offering Pool's on turn 2, so the perfect curve from Splashcat and a Johnny. Oh, and a reweave flip. Yeah, I think Splashcat's just super ahead this game right now. Take the Johnny. It's safe. Oh, good point. Yeah, you should take the land because you have another Seek Prophecy. Let's take the Johnny. What do you do next turn? You Seek and then you Cosmic? Well, Cyber's not getting the good draw. I mean, do you want to yoink Garth? Right. Watch Splashcat somehow miss a land. Oh, darn. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. Okay, so Cyber has a really heavy hand, but I don't think that's good here because Splashcat has all the answers in the world now. Except Event Horizons don't actually hit the Planeswalkers, right? So maybe just don't make tokens with them? Wait, that doesn't work out very well. Actually, I think one of the 4-drop Planeswalkers is going to get yoinked by a Reweave, and that's going to be very sad for Cyber. Cosmic. I mean, if you pass here, your opponent can't really do anything, right? Okay, Johnny comes down. Actually, even... Oh. Well, that means Event Horizon is not hitting Amaret now. It's not... It can't hit Amaret because there's not enough things in play. Really? It's 1, 2, right? Embodied Soul's gone right now. Yeah, so now Amaret's not getting answered by Event Horizon. You'll knock a Johnny down to even, right? You just leave it on odd so you can hit it with the Amaret next turn. I feel like that's a mistake. You should have waited so that there's more steps you can hit, because everything you have is even right now. Right. Well, that's Heart of Zadina. That's definitely a plus. 0 Johnny. So dice a Void Player now, right? Void Player plus an attack, and Cyber draws. I guess they want to hold up big Reweave. So now Cyber can't really afford to play Sailsong because they don't want to get settled yoinked by Reweave. But they can't play Embodied Soul, Seek Prophecy, Void Flare, and that's probably good enough. Maybe also play Ocean Monastery so they can fetch their Ares player later. No, they're not going to open up on Embodied Soul. Well, there's... Do you take the Offering Pool or the Amulet? I mean, Amulet's too slow right now, right? Because you already have enough late game. You can also take Still, yeah. So now you deploy Embodied Soul, right? No, if you deploy Embodied Soul, now Amulet's vulnerable to Event Horizon. Okay. You also can't Void Flare and hold up Still in this turn. Oh, yeah. Okay, so they're trying to kill a Johnny now, I think. As who? I think so? Okay, and now you Still Pandemonium. Wait, what? What was that for then? It's drawing Splashcat an extra card each turn. Is Cyber trying to do something like wait until they're at 7 mana so they can Sail Song with Still backup? I think they need to keep Amulet, or they need to keep the number of permanents below 4, or else Event Horizon answers it. Well, if they waste the Still on the Event Horizon, then Reality becomes live again. And actually, the Splashcat can just get their permanent count up to 4 without having to worry about their opponent. So if Splashcat does that, then Cyber doesn't have to worry about permanent count on their side anymore. They're just getting card type or land names for Heart, I think. I mean, how much mana are you making off Heart right now? They can get enough permanents to play, right? Just play Juyu Offering Pools and Weeping Lotus, and that's 4 for Event Horizon. But I guess that taps them out, so Cyber can deploy Sailsong with no opposition. They can even drop in Body Soul along with it. Yeah, maybe do you find something that's even better, like Journey's End? Well, apparently not. 2 Seeks, amazing. They probably take the Cosmic Sinkhole, because they need counter spells. No, they take Weeping... okay, they did take Cosmic. Wait, does Weeping Lotus make enough mana to Cosmic Sinkhole the Sailsong? Is that enough mana for Reweave right now? No. I mean, so Cyber knows that Cinco is in hand. Like they need to run Still into it, right? Like they know that if they do that, then they can resolve Sail next turn. No, they're not going to do that. What? Yeah. Well, there's your own Event Horizon, and this one actually hits a Johnny, and you have enough mana to still the Sinkhole. So I guess the game is like back in balance again. Although Splashcat has some stuff exiled, right? And the heart. Now if the Johnny's dead. Right. I'm assuming Cyber is going to Event Horizon right now, main phase. Okay, yeah. They're going they're going to upkeep the Johnny, I guess. To force their opponent to now opponent has Weave up. Does it matter? And now the heart makes 6 again, I guess. I mean, Splashcat knows that Cyber has Cinco, I mean, Still, right? So they're not going to waste the Reweave on the Event Horizon into a Still. They're going to Cosmic Cinco it instead. Basically, Cyber's waiting for Splashcat to tap out so that they can deploy their Sailsong. Well, thinking first. Yeah. Like, how much mana did Splashcat waste on the Offering Pools compared to how much mana they could have made if Johnny got killed? Plus 6, right? Splashcat's going to use their Reweave right now. I'm not sure what to think about. Wait, Lowe's... No, Tiger Bear can pay for a Cosmic Sinkhole. Well, they have to get a land first. No, they can pay for a sinkhole for 1 with Sailsong, just off their current land count. Right. Next turn they just do the odd... Yeah, next turn they just Offering Pools again, and Cyber doesn't have anything else to stop it. Should have killed it earlier. Huh, that doesn't do anything, right? Only for 1. Right. Oh no. Oh, okay, good. Cyber isn't tracking the clue first. And he also gets rid of 2 Lotus Petals, which is pretty nice. And he also gets a bunch of counters on Embodied Soul again. Then they have a fully upgraded Soul. Yeah. Splashcat played the Monastery tapped, and... Huh. Well, it means if Splashcat doesn't top deck anything, they need to 0 a Johnny to draw a card, which means they're not making mana this turn. Oh, right. Well, I guess they're gonna have to cast it now. Wait, really? Is there any discard in this deck that could make use of the Wayfarer's Shrine? Right, but, like, that's... Wait, what? Is Splashcat just gonna Eye of Shijiro and then cast Seek Prophecy? Cyber says this whole match has been stupid lines, and I agree. Game 1 was super scuffed. Game 2 was through the rules. I have the comprehensive rules. Yeah. Wait, what? I mean, is it that bad? maybe you get something good off Seek Prophecy. Cast Out. See, that's Amitai. Well, that's a pretty good card. So do you take Cast Out or Amitai? I think you take Amitai here, right? You just plus with Amitai. How are you going to lose from there? They can always draw with Ajani, right? Or, no, you can make a blocker. Let's see what's off the top. Oh, can't even fetch Ares Pillar. Right. Well, let's see what the clue gets. Womp womp. I mean, I feel like it's easier to just use your embodied soul to clear Ajani. Oh, right. Is it just all face, or is it going to be clearing Ajani? Yeah, I agree. I mean, if Splashcat had an opportunity to store the game, so it's only fair that Cyber also has the opportunity to do that. Playing this, yeah, and also the scales of Shara. I'm still not sure if that play was stupid or genius. So here you wait. I think Cyber didn't kill Ajani because that means the Avatar would be active. Hey, I mean, okay. So Cast Out deals with the embodied soul and puts counter Ares Pillar. It's like a pseudo mime of queens. See, it's growing each turn, and it's a creature that can fly. Yes, to protect her from the tokens. Or no, you might have Johnny again so your avatars can start attacking. It seems like Splashcat isn't doing that. I mean, at least 6-man Amaret doesn't die from that. Actually, I'm pretty sure 6-man Amaret can just kill the Ares Filler afterwards. Well, that's not a good draw. I agree. Weeping Low is off the top. Zero Johnny, and Cyber also draws off a Johnny and gets their own Johnny, so we're gonna be a Johnny a bit more. I have no idea what I just said, but yeah, we're gonna have double a Johnny in play. 3, because I don't think you have infinite colors. Oh, okay, 5, because that's what you're capped at. Yes. Amazing. I mean, it seems like the scales of Shard play actually worked out for Splashcat here. Okay, but where's the trample? Yeah, I mean, nothing else to do with your mana, right? Can you get to 5? Yeah, you can, okay. Slightly excessive, even. Also, I think Splashcat just missed an Scales of Shard trigger. Weeping Lotus Womp Womp. I mean, I guess you can use Weeping Lotus mana to animate your embodied soul. And Ares Pillar is tapped right now, so you can do that. And it does bring a giant down to 1. And you can attack with all your other guys, and oh, that doesn't work. I mean, yeah, if you... What? Well, apparently Cyber did not do that, so that's unfortunate. Well no, last game Cyber just threw layers at us. Like, how did Cyber know about the layers theme but not see this line? Wait, can they hear us through the booth? Do they combine to give an upgraded Johnny? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Mary Gate doesn't even answer it. Or, I mean, it answers it, but it doesn't really help you win the game, right? Because you saw to... Right. Okay. They just grab a land here, right? Oh, they grab cheap block. They can cheap block their own spell in order to get more triggers. Does that go up in mana? I mean, it taps heart, so like you're making a bunch more mana again. So I guess they're just waiting, or they're activating it post-combat, but only playing it pre-combat to get the triggers on Ares Pillar. I mean, they also have Lowe's Petals in case that's necessary. Did Amaret do anything? Well, there is Amaret. Oh, well, Amaret might be the hope of Night, but it's not the hope of Cyber winning this game. Huh. So maybe if Cyber was slightly more aggressive this game, it could have been a 1 game. I mean, if Cyber attacked with the tokens like a lot of different turns where they could have attacked with tokens, the game would be very different. Maybe you just bring your opponent down to 1 and then hope you top deck a Void Player. Oh, I mean, also embodied soul as a blocker because it has vigilance. Oh, right. It's been 2 hours, but it doesn't feel as bad as that time me and Asti was stuck in the commentary booth for 2 hours because at least half the time wasn't taken up by judge calls. Wait, they plus Amaret? Wait, they didn't animate embodied soul? Okay, so I guess they're setting up for lethal next turn, except it doesn't actually get there. They can chump with the embodied soul. I mean, the plan here is for Cyber to top deck something else that gets them out of this. Hopefully not drawing anything important. You need to kill Amaret, right? Or else that thing just kills you. Right. Okay, right. Maybe? I don't know. So that goes up to 9. So they just have to top deck a Void Player again. Or a Big Amulet. Is there a different... I can't even keep track of all the lines right now. There's so many different lines. I think life matters right now. Me neither. Well, that's good for them. Yeah. Is Thunder History one of them? Oh. And Splashcat sees that line and says GG preemptively. Does Cyber realize that they've lost? Okay. Wow. 2 hours. 2 hours. At least those were some very interesting games. I'll give you that. We had plenty to talk about during those games. And we had some really nice comeback moments from game 2 where Cyber just pulled out the comp rules on us. Yeah. I mean, Splashcat also misplayed a bit, so the game just went back and forth. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. I mean, it gets rid of the Ares pillar, but Splashcat has no other offense thing if you get rid of the Ares pillar. Yeah. Yep. Well, I think we've commentated for long enough. GG, may we never have to play this matchup again. I mean, if you actually won against your opponent in the semis, then we could have had this during the finals too. Yeah, so it's a different mirror, but it's the exact same deck at that point, right? Right. Well, good thing you have to play that. And with that, I think we'll just end it here.